Yo, welcome to the Red Blizzard 357 podcast. And we just gonna be spitting fire straight from the lungs. You might get hit with some shrapnel, and you might not. Maybe you'll get hit with the shrapnel from a boomerang effect. Who knows? It is what it is at this point in time. But we're going to discuss. Hold on for a minute. We're going to talk about. There's a lot of dudes out here going extra hard for. Seems like they on a Scooby snack hunt, looking for that pet on the head. So what they say, they use what they deem as a red pill brother as a rung on a ladder to boost themselves up, to make themselves look like something they are not in actuality. But we're going to talk about that in a minute. Oh yeah, gotta get the background vibe going. Cause yeah, there's some dudes out there talking extra ordinarily spicy. And you can tell they're coming from a feministic mindset. but I'll be your Huckleberry. And I'm going to talk about, one of the aspects I'm going to talk about is dealing with ESPN as a whole. And we already know what kind of person Malika Andrews is. But yet Stephen A. Smith going out of his way to come to the rescue for her when it comes to these Josh Giddey accusations as far as where it stands. You see, when it's a brother, anything. I bet you if it was Kyrie Irving, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, any brother that's a professional athlete, Malika Andrews, Stephen A. Smith, none of them would need any kind of proof. All the details of the case, it wouldn't even be necessary. They would come out as soon as the accusations would drop. They would come out and force. And in theory, they would be like, well, these are accusations and we're not accusing anybody of anything. But if these accusations are true, this person should go to jail, be put under the jail. See, Stephen A., you have actually said that. You've actually said those words out of your mouth. We're talking about Von Miller. But yet when it comes to Josh Giddey, I don't want to say anything because I don't want to get sued. Nigga, who you think you talking to? I mean, you can fly that kite somewhere else and shit. That shit ain't working over here. We know what you're doing. Malika Andrews, we know what you doing too. We know you don't like or respect black men. And my own personal opinion, as a lot of black women y'all like to say to black men, in my personal opinion, Malika Andrews, it seems like you hate your black father. That's what it seems like to me. So it just makes you wonder, what did he do to you that just makes you want to attack brothers with so much vitriol? You don't need any proof at all. You don't need the details at all when it comes to brothers. But when it comes to the others, speaking of Josh Giddey, what he may or may not have done, it doesn't matter to you one way or another. You sit idly by with your lips zipped. I just find that kind of odd. And then the little statement that you came out with, it was obvious that executives at ESPN wanted you to put that out. They wrote it for you. You even look like you didn't even want to read it. I wonder why. But I'm willing to bet you, like I said before, if that was Kyrie Irving, y'all
y'all wouldn't be able to wait to rip him apart. Y'all would be seething, y'all foaming at the mouth. Just can't wait to throw Kyrie under the bus. Even if there's accusations and you don't have all the facts, it would not matter, in my own personal opinion. That wouldn't matter at all. Y'all would rip that brother to shreds. But not Josh Giddey? Nope. You guys don't have anything to say about that. Stephen A., I don't know what Scooby Snacks you are looking to receive. You looking for a pat on the head from somebody? I mean, I don't know. And there's a lot of dudes like you walking around out there acting the same way. Can't wait to chop down a brother. Can't wait to chop down a man in general, it seems like. Then I realized who you work for, and it's like, ESPN is definitely behind the agenda to chop brothers down. Unless you fall in the category of the Skittles community, then they all for you. They got your back. You can do no wrong either. Then you could just read the tea leaves and everything just adds up. ESPN being owned by Disney, and Disney coming out with all these ultra woke BS Marvel movies with agendas. They wonder why the Marvels didn't sell. Whose fault that is? Everything is just very convenient. We're going to take a break right quick. Quick intermission. Gotta refill the glass. Gotta refill the glass. How y'all feeling this late Saturday evening? That's right, I'm my own DJ. One man band, one man army. What the hell is going on in Chicago? Man charged in shooting of 9-month-old girl in Washington Park. This is via WGN Channel 9 News. A man has been charged after a 9-month-old girl was shot in the head in Washington Park, according to Chicago police. Police said 23-year-old Kenneth Mosby is facing felonies of attempted first-degree murder and aggravated discharge of a firearm. The shooting happened around 10:55 p.m. Tuesday in the 0100 block of East Garfield. The baby was taken to Calmer Children's Hospital in critical condition by her mother. Police said they did not receive a report of the incident until 10 a.m. Wednesday. As of Friday morning, the 9-month-old remains in critical condition at the hospital. Hospital officials say they're looking into why police were not notified by the young gunshot victim until Wednesday morning. That critical time, said community activist Andrew Holmes. When that 9-month-old baby got to the hospital, nobody called the detective. Anytime a gunshot victim walks into a hospital, a call is supposed to be made to CPD. That's crazy. And sad at the same time.
Come forward with information about the shooting of a 9-month-old baby.
That child in critical condition. WGN's Gaynor Hall has the latest on the investigation and the suspect.
There are still so many questions surrounding this case and the investigation. Chicago police said today they do have someone in custody and charges are pending.
The real issue here in Chicago is that we have a 9-month-old baby that is fighting for her life.
We're working on that 9-month-old baby that was shot.
Crisis responders out this morning handing out flyers announcing a $1,000 reward for information leading to the shooter. A 9-month-old girl remains in critical condition after her mother reported the baby was shot in the parking lot of the McDonald's at Garfield in Michigan.
We just got more information that they left the baby in the car while they went inside the McDonald's, and the baby came back. When they came back, the baby was shot in the head.
We got a baby 9 years old. If that's the perpetrator and that's the shooter, then the people that was with him stand up, point this individual out, give them the information, say, he discharged that weapon. That gun was in his hand. But we need that gun.
The shooting happened late Tuesday night. The baby's mother drove her to Calmer Children's Hospital, and hospital officials say they're looking into why police were not actually notified about the young gunshot victim until Wednesday morning.
But there's some critical time that when that 9-month-old baby got to that hospital, nobody got that phone, nobody called the detective. We got a gunshot patient over here. And anytime a gunshot victim walks in the hospital, a call is supposed to be made to CPD to get over there ASAP.
So very much an active investigation. Chicago police earlier this week did release a person of interest. The update again today is that they do have someone in custody, and we are waiting for word on any charges. Reporting from Chicago Police Headquarters, Gaynor Hall, WGN News.
New Proactive Clean, an acne routine for...
Well,
There you have it.
I don't know what the hell going on in Chicago, what people drinking, sniffing on. I mean, first of all, why would you leave a 9-month-old baby in the car by herself in the first place? McDonald's ain't that serious. What am I missing here? That shit crazy. As soon as they changed the laws in Chicago to where like manslaughter and scrape, however you want to describe it, they're arrested, they stay there for an hour, and then they let right back out on the street to do whatever the hell it is they want to do. And they wonder why it's a revolving door of crime in that city. You know what other city is suffering from that bullshit? Memphis. Now, Chicago and the state of Illinois as a whole is ran by liberals, predominantly blue. Ironically, they go by the saying, what's good for me is not good for you. It's the way of the blue. And when I say blue, I don't mean the police. I mean the liberals. The Democrats. That's why I maintain my independent conservatism. Because I see a lot of y'all sneaky snake oil salesmen, Republicans too. Republicans in name only. But I see y'all slithering around in the grass along with the Democrats. Y'all on the same shit and thinking people don't see y'all. Yeah, we see y'all too. Benedict Arnold ass motherfuckers. Welcome to the Red Blizzard 357 podcast, a place where you gonna get the uncut, filtered truth as far as how I see it. No feelings, facts over feelings. back to you dudes running around with your extra long wedding train capes for these broads who don't deserve the adulation that you guys are throwing at them. See, you're doing that so you can get a little treat. You want some of that biscuit, don't you? You one of them niggas that you try so hard to get the biscuit, even if it means throwing another brother under the bus. You telling these ladies, hey, I'll bring my own butter for your biscuit. That's how bad you want it. You don't care how many men you have to trample. Just trample right over, because you on a biscuit hunt. You got to get that Scooby snack. So what do? Everything a red pill brother says, you go out of your way to contradict them. See, what's being popular right now, what a lot of people are doing, a lot of people are trying to make money basically being a troll. See, a troll is not always jump into somebody's comment section and you say some disrespectful shit to the person that runs the channel, the person whose channel it is. You talk shit to them. That's one aspect of being a troll. But see, another aspect of being a troll that a lot of people might not pay attention to, it's being the king of adversaries. The king of adversarial opinions. That's just another aspect of being a troll. So you look at certain sectors of YouTube, for example. People that have a certain stance and they've had the stance from day one. And then you discover that one of the side effects and byproducts of these men having this stance, no matter how many facts and statistical data, no matter what is presented, you look at it as, if I can find a way to go against that, if I can be the complete opposite of what this person is saying, you basically champion being an adversarial grifter. That's what you're doing. This person, one of the side effects of their stance is they're making money. So if I can become real talented and real creative as far as how much I disagree with that person, I too can make some money. All I have to do is say the most extreme shit that is the opposite of what that person is saying. A lot of y'all don't even believe the shit that y'all saying, but y'all view it as a way to come up, make money. So let me throw all these red pill brothers under the bus. Let me talk about how wrong they are, how damaged they are. Let me put my bib on so I can suck up to these women as much as I can. So I can drool up behind these women as much as I can. Under the guise of, I don't agree with these red pill men at all. I agree with you, ladies. Now give me some of them biscuits. No butter needed. I'll bring my own. You niggas can eat a sideways dick as far as I'm concerned. It's the return of the Blizzard God. Fuck your feelings. Fuck your opinions. There's a lot of bullshit going on in the world. So yeah, I'm throwing random lightning bolts. And one of them will strike the antennas on top of the Sears Tower. So there's this movement now, and let's call it what it is. This copycat movement. These women basically call it passport sis. Obviously, it is the combative aspects of Passport Bros, which is ironic. They claim to not care what men are doing, but they go out of their ways to talk about how much they don't care. I find that shit kind of weird. See, they think they're going to be able to go overseas and do the same thing that men do. But not even understanding the basic foundation. Like that whole dynamic, they just don't get it. See, we can go over there and the women, a lot of them are naturally of a submissive nature. Because that's their culture. That's how they were raised. See, the men over there are more patriarchal. They have a more patriarchal mindset. So y'all thinking y'all gonna go over there and do what men do. As soon as y'all start displaying, whether out of your mouth or physically, because a lot of y'all want to get up in a man's face and wave your finger and swirl your neck like a serpent. You think you're going to be able to talk shit to those men over there? You will end up a doormat. With the men wiping their feet on you. Over there is not out of the realm of possibility. They do it all the time. Those men will put hands on you if you have a smart mouth. See, that's the difference in the whole dynamic, which is why it's laughable at y'all little movement. Because y'all basically going over there. Because it was just one post. This lady actually said that she pretended like she was Brazilian just to see if she can get the guy and mess with him. Just mess up his fun. But see, it just made me think. If you don't care about Passport Bros and what they doing overseas, Why do you find it entertaining, or why is it pleasurable for you to mess up their fun? See, it's that kind of mindset. That's why you're single right now. That's why you're alone right now. And you have nothing else better to do but go overseas and fuck up the fun of the men. Because you have no life. You're a miserable person. It shows how bad your character is. You have severe character flaws. Why would you go over there pretending like you're Brazilian just to try to throw a monkey wrench in a program of the guys? Okay, he thought you was Brazilian. Now what? When the truth comes out eventually, I mean, what do you hope to accomplish by doing that? All you're doing is wasting his time and your time, which just means you have nothing else better to do with your life. But of course, that's the men's fault too, right? It's the passport bros' fault too, right? The SYSBM brothers, it's their fault too, right? Never yours. Accountability is a foreign language to you ladies. So like every movement that men start, every movement that black men start, that black women don't like, they try to do the opposite. Because in their minds, we're gonna outdo them. We're gonna do that movement better than the men can. Instead of trying to find your own happiness and go on about your business, you want to throw a monkey wrench into our business. What the fuck? And you dudes out there that's constantly on the hunt for biscuits, you are a big part of the problem too. You Steve Harvey ass niggas. You Derek Jackson ass niggas. You waffling back and forth ass niggas. See these thoughts that I'm displaying right now, how I am right now? I didn't just pop up on the scene overnight. Nah. These thoughts of mine didn't pop up on the scene overnight. See, I would display these thoughts in people's chat rooms back in 2015. Same name and everything. Red Blizzard. Before I even started putting my own content on my channel. My thoughts have been consistent, and I've been the same. As a matter of fact, this channel was dormant for a long ass time, with no content on it. But you'll see me in chat rooms, speaking my piece, speaking my opinion, giving donations. Yeah, that's me. That's still me. Since 2015. My first video, as far as putting my own content on my channel, shit. Good question. Between 2016 and 2018, I can't remember, around that time. At that time, like when I first started putting content on my channel, I was kind of airing out some shit. I had an abundance of shit on my mind. Still do sometimes. It's a whole lot of shit that I haven't said yet. It's coming. But I was just getting my feet wet at the time. And learning as I go. Changing the flat tires at the same time I'm driving. Like KS used to say, build a plane while you flying. Change the flat tire while you driving. I learn as I go. Cause I know when I first got on YouTube, I used to curse like a sailor. I still do at times. But my basic overall message and my angle has always been the same. See, if you pay attention to what I be saying, I mean really pay attention, you know I don't hate women. I just call bullshit the way I see it. And I'm straightforward with it. Like Afro Samurai would say. I go straight forward. Am I gonna slide side to side to avoid your attack? Nah, I'm gonna go straight forward, straight to your dome. Catch this sword, nigga. When you troll an ass, adversarial king, punk ass niggas gonna stop wearing these bitches' panties. Seems like y'all niggas catch a period more than these bras do. In that sense, you know what I say about that? To you adversarial, red pill, man hating niggas. Pull the drawstring on your tampon, nigga, you're bleeding too much. For those of you who had the opportunity to torture yourself by watching the Marvels movie, as Leslie Chow would say, I feel sorry for you. I knew that movie was gonna be trash. Before they even dropped it, you could tell. You could tell it was narrative-based, pushed, supported, agenda pushed and supported. And the men was like, you know what? We're gonna speak with our dollars and we're gonna keep them shits in our pockets. That's why that shit bombed. Bomb diddly yummed. The Marvels. I didn't even watch Captain Marvel because I knew what that shit was, and it was confirmed in Endgame when she made her little guest appearances. Well, actually, it started with her little sidebar comments in the little interviews she would do and the little quotes she would make, and you could tell she was on some feministic, women empowerment, which has nothing to do with the upliftment of women. It's really all about tearing down men. What can I do to tear men down so I can uplift women? That's the genesis of what the so-called women liberation movement is. The upliftment of women, the upliftment of the power of women, and all this bullshit. And what can you attribute and attach to this movement? Who falls in line with this movement? Black girl magic. Oh yeah, the sisterhood gotta attach they little 2 cents to this shit, because anything when it comes to wiping your feet on men, oh yeah, they're gonna attach themselves to that movement just so they can continue to wipe their feet on black men, because historically they've been supported over decades for doing that. For being the bed wench, that's their dream. That's what they aspire to accomplish. Being princess bed wench. Welcome to the Red Blizzard 357 Pod motherfucking cast. Nigga. And if I did smoke, and if I was in Chicago, motherfucker, it would look like that. Now hold tight for this intermission. Yeah, we can slow it down a little bit for y'all. Just a little bit. Just a little smidget. For you mental midgets. Oh, yeah. See, I don't pay attention to all the Rotten Tomatoes shit and all that, but before the Marvels came out, I knew for a fact that movie was gonna bomb. I knew it. It just, you know, Hollywood could pay me to have an overall view of a movie. The plot, like the advertisement of the movie, the theme, the overtones of the movie. I could tell Hollywood right away, this movie is gonna suck. You're wasting money. If you just wanna throw away money, go right ahead. I could have told Hollywood like right away. I mean, I can save you a lot of money, or I can encourage you to throw away a lot of money. Because everybody saw that this movie was gonna be a total bomb. If this movie was music, it went triple plastic. If there was an award show that gave trophies for like just horrible movies, the Marvels trophy would be a petrified bronzed head of a sardine. I don't know if you could bronze it after petrifying it. If you can't, then a petrified sardine head. That will be the trophy awarded to the Marvels. And now they're coming out with all sorts of excuses. Well, let us explain. The reason why the Marvels movie bombed was because we didn't have enough executives on site. That's the only reason it bombed. Wait a minute. So all the other movies over the last 100 years of Hollywood, the ones that did very well was solely because of executive control, like the executives micromanaging the movie. That's what made those other movies a success. Am I missing something? subscribe to my motherfucking channel. Red Blizzard 357. Welcome to the Red Blizzard Podcast. Shit don't stop. But answer the goddamn question, people. Man, jump in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. So the lack of executives is the reason. Is that the sole reason why? That's the sole reason why, so there was no other way to make the movie successful. Other than having like either the main executive on site or multiple executives on site. See, okay, so if you do that, then the movie would have been successful. Why are they going out of their way to make so many excuses for why this movie bombed? Let me ask y'all this question. If it was a male-dominated movie, superhero or otherwise, the main characters are male, the co-stars are male, the main protagonist, the villain is a male, and let's say that movie bombed the same way. Would Marvel and Disney be coming out? Because I think Disney is part of this too. I think Disney is behind it too. But let's eliminate Disney. Let's pretend they're not. Let's put all the blame on Marvel. But let's keep in mind that Disney puts the battery in the back of Marvel nowadays. But let's pretend Disney don't have anything to do with it. If it was male-dominated movie, would Marvel go out of its way to explain why it bombed? Yeah, don't act like y'all don't hear me. Y'all heard my fucking question. Would Marvel go out of its way to explain why a male-dominated movie bombed? Or would they be like, fuck it? But see, when it comes to a woman-dominated movie, they feel they have to coddle these women. See, their ego is crushed right now. They don't understand why men wouldn't come out in support of the Marvels. For one thing, because it's not realistic. I'm not saying by any stretch of the imagination that I'm an expert of the comics. I do support originality and continuity with the old school comics. If you're gonna make these characters, make them right. But when you giving Captain Marvel the equivalent powers of fucking Goku, you damn right you're gonna turn off a lot of men, and we're gonna be like, what the fuck is this? Oh, so I guess she's more powerful than Superman then, huh? Fuck you mean? And you wonder why y'all not making money because of this ideology? And the goofy ass, nutless men who support this shit? Because some woman somewhere have they balls stored in a mason jar on top of the fucking refrigerator, and you don't listen to these bitch ass niggas? And on a side note, you so-called comic book perfectionist. And in this case, I am talking to the white dudes. Y'all hatred for Miles Morales, you ain't fooling nobody. Don't try to hide behind that shit. Oh, the reason I don't like him because of this and because of that. Shout out to Angry Motherfucking Man for pointing that shit out, because I see it too. I hear it too. Oh, I don't like Miles Morales because of this and because of that. Nah, say what the fuck you really mean. Stop being a pussy about it. Y'all don't like that Miles Morales came through with the thunder. Y'all like, shit, he's more powerful than Peter Parker. Y'all might as well come out and say, man, fuck that colored. Fuck out of here. I know what y'all doing. I can see it. I can smell it. You revealing who the fuck you really are. But see, what you don't realize is I'm a bridge nigga. I can exist in both worlds. So yeah, you can see a motherfucker like me at Comic-Con. Built the exact same way that you see in my thumbnail, nigga. Just because I grew up liking comics, video games, Saturday morning cartoons and all that shit, nigga, don't think for 1 second I don't see a lot of the racism in you niggas. I don't give a fuck how y'all try to qualify it. I smell it on y'all, some of y'all niggas. You don't like Miles Morales because of his power, but let somebody create somebody that has more power than Superman. Oh, y'all throw a fit then. Oh my God. We can't just have this movie stand on its own. At the end of the movie, we gotta show Superman, you know, to let these niggers know that we're still there. Hey nigger, we're still here. That's what that was about. Having Superman come in at the end of Black Adam. That's what that shit was about. And as soon as The Rock made Black Adam, all of a sudden, well, we're not gonna extend on Black Adam's universe. And let's release all these stories surrounding Black Adam. Let's talk about how The Rock was impossible to work with. He's an asshole. He wanted this. He wanted, he wanted to be part owner of DC Comics. He wanted part ownership. He wanted production rights. He wanted royalties. Shit. He even wanted to own the name. He wanted to be able to spray paint the name on all of his houses. He wanted to change the name on his driver's license to Black Adam. He wanted to literally become Black Adam. We could not allow that. Oh, no. We hate The Rock now. Oh, yeah? Just because he might disagree with y'all or some shit? Oh no, Black Adam is too powerful. If we keep going at this rate, people are gonna think he's more powerful than Superman. Ah, yes, I got it. You know what? Let's put Superman at the end of the movie and put Black Adam in the check. Like, yeah, the white man still got you under his thumb, nigga. Hey, Black Adam, we have to talk. You're getting out of hand, nigger. Man, let's call it what it is. And a lot of you comic book motherfuckers, so-called traditionalists and shit, this is exactly how y'all be feeling. This is how y'all feel about Miles Morales. And y'all think people can't smell y'all undercover racism. See, y'all try to cloak it and hide that shit because y'all too bitch made to actually say that shit. Because a lot of us brothers that look like me, act like me, my same background, and all that shit, I show up to Comic-Con. But you won't talk that slick shit to me. I bet you won't. Because in the back of your mind, you don't know if what I'm thinking, shit, Red Blizzard might slap my neck off my shoulders. I have no idea. You right, you don't have no idea. And you think we can't see what the fuck you doing and what the fuck you saying. And some of y'all dudes, I like some of y'all content. Yes, I do. But that don't mean you can cloak what you really think and feel behind that shit, because I can smell that shit. I'm like a wolf in the wild, nigga. I smell the blood. You niggas is as big a problem with the comic book sector as anything. Comic books translating, making a transition to live action films. You guys are as much a problem as these extra woke ass Disney producers and executives. Y'all are a big problem too. Welcome to the Red Blizzard 357 podcast. Where the blazing sword swing in all directions. If you get caught by it, so be it, nigga. Let this be a lesson to the MCU. Assuming y'all even want to come to a conclusion and actually fix the problem, or if y'all just like throwing away money. If y'all just want to throw away money, y'all don't care about money, hit up my Cash App, $ Cobra Clutch 357. For everybody out there that's subscribed to my channel, shout outs to you. I appreciate your support. Any support you can give is much appreciated. Whether it's a thumbs up, a subscription, whether you hit the Cash App, any other three, all is welcome and all is appreciated. You are definitely part of the Blizzard Brigade. I would say on a side note, but there is no side note because this is the Blizzard podcast. The sword swings in all directions. And I must say, Erykah Badu in one of her recent performances, say what you want. You call her a witch or whatever. Single baby mama, yes she is. But you know what? She got them biscuits. When I tell you she got them biscuits, she got them biscuits, nigga. I might have to put this on my community tab or something, cause holy shit. Yeah. And another thing I know I'm seeing about you so-called, you adversarial kings. With your misguided anger. So you want to say, oh, these men hate women. I know why y'all say that. Because y'all want to be able to get the women that we are naturally able to get. But see, we have the natural ability of talking to women. It just comes natural. There's no script that we read from. We just talk to them. And if we want to fuck them, we do. But for y'all can't say that. So y'all take on this persona of the adversarial troll. Because in y'all mind, at the very least, y'all can get a bag out of it. So let me drag these red pill dudes. Let me say they hate women. Let me say they hate all women. Let me say they hate black women. Because if I do that and I push it hard enough, I can get a piece of the biscuits that I took from them. In your mind, you think you took it from us. But see, all those women gonna do is pat you on your head and send you on your way. On their way to somebody like me. On their way to my house, only so they can bend over the kitchen table and pretend like they looking for something. Like, damn, baby, you didn't have to pull your panties off to look for something. Oh, okay. But see, y'all don't know about that. This is why y'all go extra hard against niggas that basically just hold women accountable. Just, and it's basic shit. Like, hold them to the standard of an actual adult. And y'all have a problem with that. So y'all go extra hard on y'all hunt for Scooby snacks, aka biscuits. You want them biscuits. The problem is, nigga, you ain't bringing no country crop to them biscuits, so the bitch don't want you. So, of course, it's the red pill nigga's fault. Yeah, nigga. Put y'all bubble gooses on for this podcast.
Y'all know what it is.
Intermission time. I'm here to interrupt y'all niggas' pursuit of Scooby Snacks. No biscuits on my watch, nigga. Oh, by the way, yes, I meant it when I said, fuck the Marvels. And ironically, look who was Captain Marvel's sidekick. Oh yeah, we gonna go there tonight. The main antagonist, the main adversarial person of the black man, the B-Dub, linked at the hip. Oh yeah, what she was probably thinking, yeah, I'll help you destroy men, as long as I can wipe my feet on black men in the process. Oh yeah. All the overtones were there. We saw it. We see it. for all you black women out there that disagree, I can't hear y'all because y'all allow the extra feminist ass broads to speak louder and move louder than y'all. So as far as I'm concerned, y'all sound very quiet to me. And if y'all gonna remain very quiet when it comes to this shit, I'm gonna put y'all in the same boat that Muhammad Ali quoted. Basically, I don't have time to figure out in this pit full of snakes which one is not poisonous. When it comes to my survival, I have to assume that they're all poisonous. Since they don't want to distinguish themselves from one another, I'm just going to assume they're all poisonous. So if you get hit with shrapnel, it's your own fault because silence is tacit consent. I'm the type of nigga, I'll give credit where it's due. Shout out to Tommy Sotomayor. Shout out to Black Ram 313. Shout out to Thinking Man's Templar. Shout out to The Angry Man. Shout out to Ringo TV Raw. I don't agree with that brother all the time, but I do agree with him a lot. Shout out to that brother. We gonna hit the screech moment right quick. So I'm gonna slide a little something into this podcast. I want to hear y'all feedback and opinions on it.
Fair use. Fair motherfucking use. Niggas.
See, most is a prize fighter. I'm a surprise fighter. Yo, what are you doing? I'm giving you unbelievable. Every college in around there.
For those that don't know, this is the Cam Newton Show. His special guest is Charleston White. And supposedly, I guess, him and Cam might have had a difference of opinion in something. And let's just see if we can see what it is, you know? Fair use. And once again, this is the Red Blizzard Podcast. The Red Blizzard 357 Podcast. Many dimensions. And like I said, we swing the sword in all directions. Nobody is safe. If shrapnel hits you, you deserved it.
They getting our work tired. Then one of us is having problems in school, so she got to take out work to come deal with this one. So because she's dealing with this one, guess what? The younger one flying under the radar getting in trouble because the oldest one is getting in so much trouble. Right. And that's what's happening in these households.
It's becoming overwhelming.
It's only one parent.
It's
only one parent. Not only that, the problems and the frustration of the children is mounting on top of whatever problems you're having at work, whatever financial problem, and your relationship problem.
So along that, as or not just you, but what you've been able to verbalize and picture paint is a typical situation in Black America.
I call it the traditional single African-American parent home.
It's so not problematic.
It's trauma-based.
It's trauma.
It's trauma-based.
In that household that's festering, and you're building the next generation of killers, pimps, drug dealers, because that's what they see.
Out of fear. You do this. It's some mothers. All my partners, they got the gangster mamas. Mm-hmm. Them niggas was some of the most hardened killers in the streets because their mothers groomed them. Mm-hmm. The nigga who was groomed to be hard on a woman, he's very abusive because his mother taught him these traits. And whatever mama teaches us, we stand on it. I'm gonna say it again, nigga, whatever mama teaches us, we stand on it. That's why, nigga, I repeat a lot of the shit my mama say. Nigga, mama said that the Bible, so nigga, so if you, the street mama, that's why the whole mama is so dangerous. But the loving, over-nurturing mama is just as dangerous as the whole mama who teaching him the street shit. Yes, sir. Because she handicaps him. And what ends up happening is, out of his rebellion to be free as a boy and a male, he overcompensates with being over-masculine. Because mama gave him all this, everything, so he tried to play over-masculine. He too tough. He too tough. That's the nigga too tough. Over-masculinity is the driving force for niggas to crash out. Nigga want to fight all the time. That's mama. He don't know to think because being analytical is a man's.
Ain't no such thing. I ain't gonna say ain't no such thing. But over masculinity is usually a product of being raised in a single mother home. I've never heard this interview all the way through. I just had to put my 2 cents in. But yeah, it's often a symptom of being raised in a single mother home. You got to overly prove yourself. Oh, I'm so manly. Like, yeah, I was raised by my mother, but I can do so. What you say? Oh, I would knock your head off because I'm stronger than you. Oh, you don't agree with me? I will hit you in the head until you do agree with me. That's that feministic mindset.
Natural behavior, not an emotional state. Nigga, we've been groomed to be emotionally responsive and emotionally driven men because of our loving mothers. She's so loving, she only whoop us when she's frustrated. That's where we learn to hit, when we get mad.
That's no excuse. And that's some bullshit too. Oh, she only whoop us because she love us so much. See, this is an example of see, this nigga doing a lot of simping too right here and shit. This is one of them niggas that be so quick to hate on red pill niggas. Like, nah, you gotta stand in line. You gotta punch your ticket back to the plantation. That's where you belong, nigga. What are you doing? How dare you have a mind of your own? Your black mother didn't say you could have a mind of your own. And this is where a lot of times I cross paths with this nigga as far as agreeing and disagreeing. Now, he got some good ass messages where he be like right on point. Like, yep. But then he fall to the wayside with shit like this. And I'm here to allow the whole thing play out so you can hear the whole thing in its totality. So it won't be no chopping it up. Ain't gonna be no misinterpretation. I'm gonna let y'all hear the whole shit, exactly how these niggas is coming before I say any goddamn thing.
Sit down somewhere. Bow, 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 they hit you. And secretly they feel guilty because I've done it as a parent. Feel bad in the motherfucker, but you done already delivered the lick. I got a friend by the name of Terrence Sampson. He did 29 years on a 30-year sentence for murder. When he was 12 years old, he stabbed a next door neighbor 93 times. He said he had his first homicidal thought when he was 5 years old, after his dad had brutally beat him. But right after the thought, he said his dad walked in with tears in his eyes and said, "Son, I'm sorry." Imagine had his daddy done that before the thought.
He would have saved a life.
Come on,
homie. So
frustration is a motherfucker as a parent.
Before we get too ahead of ourselves, I'm trying to paint a picture here, and I'm trying to take people on this journey. When you took me through 6 to 8. You talked about your brother committing a crime. For you, at 14, or throughout that whole process of juvenile, what was that like for you?
It was traumatizing. Because you got to think, I'm a mama's boy. Nigga, I'm the baby. And I just come.
There it go right there. Fresh in the flesh. Amazon couldn't deliver it to you quicker than that. He told you right then and there. I'm a mama's boy. So right then and there, you can see where the hypocritical nature was born.
I'm from being hurt, so I've been in the hospital most of my life.
Yes, sir.
I'm a nurtured child. I'm a nurtured child who needed to be accepted. I didn't play football, didn't play basketball, so I needed to be accepted. And I found acceptance through negativity, ultimately committing crimes. I learned to be violent. I'm not a violent person. I can be violent. I learned how to be. I've done a lot of violent things in my life, but I was playing.
Let me clarify my position on Charleston White. If I didn't before, I don't care one way or the other. I'm not for him. I'm not against him. I don't feel no kind of way about him. I know there's some things he said is hypocritical in nature and shit. But in some aspects, let's be real about it. We are hypocritical in some aspects. Because as much as I preach peace and I want peace here and there and peace,
I mean, can I honestly say that I don't support people buying guns legally? So that would make me a hypocrite if I'm like, oh, I'm so against guns. I hate guns, this and that. But I'm pro Second Amendment. It's like, this shit don't match. So I understand certain aspects of being a hypocrite. We all are, whether some of us don't want to admit it, but it bleeds out of your pores. It is what it is. Anyway, let's keep going.
Trying to fit in with the environment. We laughed after we committed that murder, but it wasn't funny.
But what happened though?
We went to the mall to go steal some starter jackets. So I had ran away from home. So my mother, I told you I got a younger sister. So my mother was pregnant. My brother was already off in the boys' home. So my brother had already been to the boys' home like 2 or 3 times, right? So he was already troubled. Because he was so troubling and giving mama such a hard time, I'm going through the adolescent stage. And of course the adolescent stage is gonna be a bunch of rebellion.
Right.
So I'm really following his lead, but I'm flying under the radar.
Correct.
So mama done missing a lot of shit because I'm charming, I know how to pull my pants up, and I'm sneaking out. So mama don't know until I start getting arrested.
Conniving.
Very conniving, mischievous as they called it back then.
Correct.
So my mom get pregnant with my little sister. And naturally that triggered me into another part of rebellion. I ain't gonna be the baby no more.
Right. You the man.
Yeah,
right.
I ain't gonna be the baby.
You the big
no
brother
more.
now.
Yeah, but I didn't want to be the big brother. I want to be the baby.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm the baby. And so naturally I rebelled. At 13 years old, going on 14, mom could have another baby. So I ran away from home. And I tell this story, I used to run away from a good home, nigga, my own bedroom, walking on marble floors, bathtub trim and go, nigga, food in the icebox, to go play poor with my partners in the projects. Because I wanted to be accepted amongst the poor. Because the culture in our community make you feel like you ain't real if you ain't embraced by the poor. So well-to-do kids throw everything away just to go hang with the poor in the projects all day, doing nothing, just hanging. So that's what I wanted to do, man. So I ran away from home and went and did it. And went on a crime spree from snatching purses, stealing cars, breaking into houses. That's how we was able to get the gun. We broke into one of my former girlfriend's houses, whose dad was a Dallas police officer at the time. Stole their Nintendo VCR, went and pawned it. Just on a crime spree. But
boy, you was hell, boy.
See, children are impulsive, right? That's where brain development comes in at, right? The prefrontal cortex. So most kids, unless they come from extreme poverty, are not committing crimes for financial gain. It's for the thrills and feels, the excitement of this shit, the rush.
Yeah, the rush.
So that's the impulsive. Yeah, that's the impulsiveness of a kid when you're supposed to be getting this playing football. You're supposed to be getting this in boxing, but we're not. So this the element of children that's getting their sports fix, right? So it was just for fun. And it ultimately ended up costing an innocent man his life. So we go to the mall. The plan is just to go to Foot Locker, grab some hats and some starter jackets and run out. So the first time we went, they had a young black dude look like he run fast. So we didn't do it. I got 2 partners right now today, nigga named Tawan Harris and Denarcus Miles. Both them niggas older than me.
I'll speed it up because it's another section in this joint.
Those sidelines. So now since you think that he can do more because he can recruit more black students, well, how many black students can he get on that football team at that 92% white school? How much change can he do with how many 12 players? He may get 20. He can't make on business, traveling around the country, doing shows, podcasts. So I met all these guys doing black business on the journey. That's every city I go to. So
A lot of what you heard right there was and is the worship of the black woman. How it affects young boys. In the mind of a young boy, whatever the mother's lacking, whatever the household is lacking, that young boy, once he reaches adolescence of understanding, he thinks it's his fault. So naturally, he's like, you know what? I need to do something to fix this. And he puts an unrealistic burden on himself, which causes him to make the wrong decisions in life, in every aspect of life. Whether it's robbing, stealing, killing, not protecting himself, and now he got some babies on the way. It's a trickle-down effect. And it's for a lot of people out there want to say how real and down to earth Charleston White is. You heard it right there. He suffers from a lot of the same shit, which is why he self-sabotages himself from YouTube. He got himself banned from YouTube for saying some dumbass shit. Because you angry about one topic, so you started talking and running your mouth and bringing up a whole bunch of other things that didn't even have anything to do with that. I guess you could say allegedly, but YouTube don't feel it was allegedly. He obviously said something that was worthy of being banned, and he got himself banned because he started saying shit that didn't make sense. And he probably, to this day, if you was to ask him, he would say, oh, I don't know why they banned me. You don't know why they banned you because you was not paying attention then, and you're not paying attention now. That's why you don't know. Oh, and it might probably, let's just say, might have a lot to do with something you said about another man's son that happens to play football. Maybe that had a lot to do with it. But what do I know? I'm just a nigga with a mic. Shout out to Deion Sanders. Shout out to Shakir Sanders. I hope they both get what they're looking for, whatever their goals are, you know. And allow me to bring this to the forefront also. In my own personal opinion, Jason Whitlock, yeah, I see you, nigga. You look like a sports grifter to me. Why do you have such a hard-on for Deion Sanders? Because he don't think, walk and talk like you think he should? I kept quiet all season long. I didn't say a damn thing. I wanted to see the angle. I wanted to see if what you were saying was justified. Nigga, if you had investments in a strip club or something similar,
How dare you talk down to this man? I noticed he never responded to you in a negative way. But you kept on him. You kept on him. You kept on him. And your excuse and explanation is, well, I think differently than a lot of people. And because I think differently, people tend to hate me. Nah, nigga. People tend to hate you because you sound like you full of shit. And don't even try to throw the slider at me, nigga. I'm a conservative too. So you can't use that shit. I'm not a liberal Democrat snowflake. So you can't use that on me. Nigga, I see the grift in you. I don't give a fuck. You could be on somebody's show that I'm cool with, that I support, like Anger Man. I got love for Anger Man. I got no problem with Anger Man. But Jason Whitlock, I got a problem with you. And ironically, I got a problem with Stephen A. Smith too. Go figure. Y'all niggas is twins. Nah, nigga, you can't duck the blizzard. It's gonna stay chilly with no spoon. Shout out to everybody that know I've been telling the fucking truth, spitting that fire. Hold your lumps of coal up to the speakers. My voice will ignite that shit. You can put that shit in your barbecue grill and grill you a fucking steak. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Red Blizzard 357 podcast. Thank you for partaking in this excursion of sword swinging, shrapnel distributing, because there was a lot of people that deserve to feel the shrapnel. That's right. That's right. That being said, I'm out.